I'm seriously ready to cry. I have so many ideas, so many stories that I want to make and share with everyone because I really think that you would like them. I have so much pent up creative pressure of ideas I want to share, and I'm ready to just give up. I spent months trying to work with Blender to do animation. Now, you've seen some of the stuff I've done. I've had a few success stories, but you don't know about the failures. I've had too many cases where I created a perfectly good video, but at the end of it, I do some kind of a screw up, and I think, okay, no worry, I'll just Control Z to undo it, and it doesn't work. I make a screw up that's invulnerable to the undo command. I put in all of the effort of making a full video, and I don't want you to know how many times I've done that, and I have something that I just can't share. Uh, I screw something up and I can't fix it, and I have nothing to show for it after doing all the effort to make it. It's not like I'm too proud to ask for help. I'll go to, AI assistants like ChatGTP or Find or something like that, and it'll say, all right, here's a five-step process where every step is two or three sub-steps, and that'll solve your problem. And I get to step one of step one, and I say, hey, I can't get past this part. And it says, okay, here's a five-step process to get past that. And it's just more dead ends than not. It just keeps going around. I've hired human tutors who are experts to try and get them to walk me through this and explain, make it clear to me. I've heard professional Blender users say, "How did you even do that? I've never seen this before. I didn't know that was a thing you could screw up." I I, I had one tutor suggest using this animation program Maya because he thought it would be a better fit to my needs, which costs money, but money well spent, right? I'm ready to spend some money on that. I download a version for Linux because that's what I use, but it turns out for it's meant for a slightly different version of Linux. So I spend days trying to modify the program so that it will run on my version of Linux, and I fail. So then one of the tutors that I hire suggests doing a virtual machine of making a tiny computer on my computer that runs the version of Linux that I want to use. And I'm on board with that. And it takes about a week of trial and error to figure it out. But I finally get the virtual machine running, but I can't connect it to the internet. And I can't move the files from my computer to the mini computer on my computer. And so it's another dead end. So I'm talking with a software engineer this Monday to try and get him to explain to me how to get the files from my computer onto the mini computer on my computer. But it's been ages since I've shared anything or made anything to share with you guys. So I think, okay, I'll go back to Blender. I'll make a very, very, very simple video just so I can entertain you, just so I can do something to let you know that I haven't forgotten about you. Something super easy, super simple. I have a video of one of my cats, this guy licking another one of my cats, that guy. And it's just a cute little video of one cat licking another. And I added a voiceover of myself talking as if it's one of the cats, just saying hey and apologizing for not doing anything lately. There's a thing in Blender called grease pencil. It's what they call the marker pen you can use to draw on frames that I've used before. You can find another one of my videos where I successfully animated one of my cats to look, it's simple enough, but it looks like their mouth is moving and they're talking and it's very cute. And I really like that. I went back doing something I did before. I did what I did before, and it doesn't work. This is something that I could do before, and now it doesn't work anymore. This should be like an absolute beginner doing the very first very easy project using Blender, and it's something I've done before and it doesn't work. I'm I'm backsliding. I'm behind milestones that I had passed earlier and I don't know what to do about it. I'm I'm becoming unable to do stuff that I used to be able to do, and I wasn't even able to do that much, and now it's even less. It's June now. In another 6 months, it will have been 2 years since I've started trying to do video production full time. I was so hopeful and optimistic and excited about the possibility of doing something that I love and that I'm passionate about. And I'm trying so hard. And I was so willing to put in, all the time and effort because animation is challenging. It takes time and effort. And I was so ready to put that effort in, but I've just been grinding this hard just to end up at the damn starting line. I have all these ideas of stuff that I think would be great and I would love to share with everyone, but it's all just clogged up in my head because every time I try to apply them and set them free, they end up choked up in this, bottleneck dead end. I'm just ready to give up. I seriously thought this was something I could do if I believed in myself and I tried hard enough. And I've been believing in myself and have seriously tried so hard. And it looks like I would have been better off just giving up from the start. I don't even know why I'm doing this video. Complaining isn't going to solve anything, but shoot, I don't think it's going to help anything less than what I've tried so far. This was supposed to be a dream job, a passion, something where I could love what I do. Even if I never got rich and famous off of it, even if I never made any real money, even if the only people who ever saw any of it were just friends and family that I knew personally and I thought I'd do something nice for them to entertain them, that would have been great. I would have been so happy just to get these stories done and made and shared with everyone. And I'm trying so hard and I'm not even getting to that. Maybe I hate myself. Maybe this is self-sabotage. I always thought, fear of success sounds kind of stupid, but I hear it often enough. It can't be that uncommon. I'm sure I could have it and not even know it, right? I mean, I really thought I had a good relationship with myself and I wanted the best for myself, but, it feels like the universe is aligning to sabotage me, and it seems like self-sabotage is a more realistic option. I wish I could make some kind of a Faustian pact where I like trade an eye or an arm or, spend 10 seconds on fire or cut off pieces of myself in exchange for just the ability to create freely s- just express these ideas and share them with people. Feels like the harder I try, the more dead ends I run into. I'm just baffled that I'm having so much trouble. I'm not shy about computer programs. I've pretty much taught myself how to use, GIMP art, HitFilm 4 Express, Vectorworks, Appfolio, all these things that aren't easy to use, and I figured them out. I have never encountered anything that has crushed my resolve as much as just trying to figure out how to use animation software. And I'm starting to ask myself, how much of myself do I sink into this before I can finally admit that choosing this path was wrong? I don't know. I knew it wouldn't be easy, but I wasn't expecting this. I mean, having a sense of purpose can really help you conquer, get over these obstacles. And I had that sense of purpose, but geez, if I'm just dumping it out on the ground, then what's the point? I don't know.